Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, you guys. I think it goes without saying that we're maintaining like a bizarre kind of like homeostasis. No matter what. Sometimes we're more bizarre than others, of course, very much so. But yeah, guys, last time was really, really fun. I loved getting a new addition in the form of a puppy dog. It was very nice. And I do feel that they are trying to make up to me a lot of the dog stuff. However, I have been worried about our crew for like a little while. Now I'm extra worried because now we have thrown a dog into the mix and we know how the show treats dogs. And so now I feel like I'm always kind of like, they gave me something nice. Oh God. And to be fair, like they have trained me well in the show because it is almost always like that. But then again, I feel like if it's predictable for them to do something to dogs, then maybe he'll be okay. I feel like they're always trying to like shake it up, you know what I mean? Like that's why they had like, okay, well at the end of, Joseph's story, Joseph actually lives, you know what I mean? Like they actually almost kind of do like a happily ever after thing. Like most people make it out of that story okay. People die, but like in old age, basically. So anyway, guys, I think what I'm trying to get at is I'm cautiously optimistic. But I am very, very happy to have Iggy on board. So I'll just kind of briefly, collect any thoughts that I need to before we move on to this next episode. But before I do that, I do just want to say if you are joining me early today, just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, guys, so we had the introduction of Iggy, who is the fool. Although I would say he's no fool. He's pretty intelligent, especially considering he's a puppy dog. I don't think he's actually a puppy. Just keep in mind that like any dog to me is a puppy. Like they could be 10 years old and they're just like an older puppy. But he is really, really cute so far, and I enjoy watching him. I think it's funny that they kind of decide to make him a little bit of a poopy. He's a little bit of a sassy boy. And I like his little like thing with Jojo that like they're kind of like back and forth with each other. I don't know. It's just so funny because like Jojo is so, he's Jojo, and to have his dog like causing mayhem for him and vice versa. I don't know. There's just something kind of funny about it, like an odd couple sort of thing. So yeah, so that was fun. We got a new kind of like, it's not like a naming convention, but convention in general for our opponents, which is going to be Egyptian gods and no longer tarot cards, with the exception of Dio, who we know is kind of like stalling for time so that he can fully adjust to his new body and all that. So that should be fun and interesting. I think that was a cool way to kind of like, it's the same kind of structure, but we're kind of changing up, how we're doing it. So I think that's pretty fun and interesting. So there was like an extra scene. Whoa, my computer just went off. Why did my computer just go off? Excuse me. There we go. It's back. I'm like, I'm going to need you in a second. Like, don't turn off now. It's kind of interesting that they did like sort of a preview, but it wasn't. It was like an after credits. So like I don't know if I was supposed to see that about the like manga stand, but there was like a whole like after credit scene at the end that kind of gives away what we're going to be dealing with next, and that is the manga stand. Okay, so now it switched to a different episode. That's really annoying. Okay, let me go back because that is not the one that I wanted to watch. What are you doing to me? Okay, I had the wrong episode loaded up. It is a really good thing that my computer went off and brought that to my attention. All right, guys, sorry for that. Just some random technical issues. I don't know how I got loaded up on the wrong one, but good thing I caught it because that would have been awful. So anyway, so what was I saying? Now I forgot. Oh yeah, so I'm looking forward to the manga seeing like a whole lot. It seems really clever and interesting. A lot of you pointed out that it may have actually been like inspiration for Death Note, which is the first thing I thought of when I saw it. I'm really curious to see how it all works. And yeah, guys, I think we have a lot to look forward to this season. I know it's not like, it is technically a new season, but it's not, but like this part of the arc. So I'm excited. You know, I'm always a little cautious. I'm all of the above, but I really can't wait to see what's going to happen next. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump into the correct next episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Let's do this. Oh, there they are. Oh no! So he's not doing this on purpose. He's not like drawing this, you know what I mean? He's not writing it, or is he? So do they both have stands, or is it just... Oh, okay, yeah. Ah! Transforms the face. So all they have to do is follow the book. God of Knowledge. Okay, so that's how. So it's the God of Knowledge is like... Oh, whoa. I don't know if you're laughing or hiccuping, friend. Okay, good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Which I'm sad about, but it also kind of gets him off the table as like a target. At least they survive, though. Please, just don't choose Maxim. Of all of the ones to pick, you know he's going to choose it. You know he will. Yeah. Thanks a lot, cigarette. Joseph. Wow, good job. Yeah. So we're changing that. He's so surprised. Go grab some. And you can't open them. Yeah, you can't open them. Joseph, you are a genius, friend. So we can change the prediction. Oh, I guess you're not supposed to be able to change it. That is a good point, friend. You are going to find out exactly why. I'm with Joseph here for obvious reasons. Okay. So in other words, the manga stand, the God of Knowledge, will reroute like a GPS. Oh no! It's from the cigarette! Oh no! Ah no! Come on, come on, come on. Somebody's radar go off right now. Somebody's radar go off right now. Oh no, Jojo! Yay! Iggy! Oh! How could you throw dishes at the dog? Really? You deserve to have your cake eaten. It's rerouting. It's rerouting. We'll get them back in for some tea. Okay. Are we getting a little off track here, you guys? Oh, no. Oh! No! No, we will change that prediction, because I absolutely will not see that come to pass. Oh my god, that's awful. Also, it's definitely not gonna work. What if he's not in the mood for an orange? Just watch. Oh. This is quite the position to be caught in. The plan's really gonna go alright. Oh! He could change his face. He could change his face. He's wearing different clothes, though, and the hat is off. And the voice, too. Joseph is not going to buy any of this. You don't know anything about... And also the hat's wrong, and... No! Not really! You don't know anything about Jojo! This is not going to go very far. This isn't. Joseph's going to see right through this. Oh! You're going to be in the... Bet you didn't account for that. Oh! It's going to be him! Because it was Jojo! Oh, no! They have predicted themselves right into death. Okay. Are you going to be able to find it? I hope the brother doesn't pick it up or something. I mean, I'm not rooting for them, but at the same time, like, this is just, it's just like so. Oh! Oh no! Ah! He's got the orange, Iggy! Let it go! Guys, Joseph was very suspicious earlier. Put it together. They've probably known this whole time. Here we go. He knows absolutely nothing about Jojo. This was not a good plan. There it is. There it is. Also, I feel like this is all just them toying with this individual. Yay. But can you... I mean, this is just... this person's the one who's ending up tormented, not... Also, you're not going to taste anything for a very long time, so you just burned the crap out of your mouth. Now I just feel like we're toying with him. We're just toying with him big time. Ah! Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's it. Oh, we're just, yeah, there's smoke everywhere. Oh my god! That was what tipped you off, really? Oh, I see. Okay, wow. Should you be doing that while you're driving, love? You don't have a great track record with that. Okay, and now we're the ones who are distracted. Now, this individual should just roll out of the moving car. I mean, it's better than anything else that they have to... Not that I'm... Like, I'm not trying to help them, but at the same time... Ah! Do not! What's wrong, Jojo? Ah! Ow! Listening to Jojo's voice doing this is pretty funny, I gotta say. Considering he's like Jotaro most of the time. Watch like the real Jotaro come out of the hospital or something and be like, what's this? Oh, just helping you out, bro. Oh, you think you got away with something, don't you? Watch him, like, throw it. He's gonna throw it right at him, isn't he? He's gonna throw it right at him. He is. He's gonna throw it right at him. It's gonna go off. Oh, guys, this is just too bad and weird and silly. It's gonna hit him right in the head or something. Okay, it's gonna fall. Ah! Oh, oopsie. And the head goes split. Oh, and the head's gonna go split. Yeah. Wow. Oh! And that is how that ties in to everything. And they're gonna be like, how's your tummy? Oh, yeah. They're never gonna know, are they? They literally have no idea everything that's happened. They're never gonna... Okay. Even knowing. Zero awareness. But what? What? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Would watch a spinoff. I absolutely would. Oh, hang on. We don't want that. Wow, so that was like the actual ending. So they let them do the actual ending. Wow, I thought there was going to be like the actual ending after that, but no, they were rolling credits. So yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you guys. Okay. I didn't say this in the intro because I forgot, but like getting ready and like getting my makeup on and everything for this reaction, I remember thinking like, okay, I know this is going to be a one-off because you guys told me like this is going to be a one-off and then we're going to go back to two-parters for like a bit. I remember thinking in my head like I really, really, really hope that it's going to be like a sillier one like the sun. And then I was like, so here's the funny thing. Okay, in all seriousness about stands is that it's all in how you use them. And clearly like these two were not experienced. We're not using it well. We're not thinking. We're not strategizing. And when I first saw that, like a predictive manga stand combined with the stand that can change faces, I mean, those are two really, really powerful stands. But with lacking the strategy behind knowing how to use them very efficiently, this is how it turns out. So just kind of like one of those things that like it's hilarious. I mean, that just was like it was the silliest, like goofiest slapstick silly comedy, and I just love it. And I'm just so grateful because this show has so many like funny elements that when they really decide to double down and do comedy, it is mwah. It is so good. And it's always like silly, stupid slapstick, you know? Which is perfect because like when we do violence, we're really over the top and bizarre. And when we do comedy, we're really over the top and bizarre. Oh, guys, it was so good. Yeah, so the Jotaro you saw getting their head exploded. Fortunately, it did occur to me when they showed him afterwards that if it split here, that wasn't actually his head. He said he made the hat out of hair. So it split his hair. So he's going to have a really bad hair day. He's having a really bad day in general. Both of them are. The random, like, person. Have we seen the person who they beat up? I feel like, was there another? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. If he was, then you guys will point it out. But, the fact that they were, like, getting very distracted on that, I'm like, oh, okay, they're just showing us that they're, like, easily distracted, and they're not doing very well in this mission. But the fact that it came back around, and oh my god, guys, just the whole thing is such a hilarious comedy of errors with... So, the predictions always come true, even if they have to reroute, like, a GPS a little bit. But... I mean, don't forget something. Our crew has been dealing with thing after thing after thing for like a while, and they're not just going to fall into any old trap, you know? So, from the start, they're like navigating around. And then, at first, it's like an actual, like, okay, we're being cautious. After that, it's just a comedy of errors. I don't know if it was the cigarette. It sounded like it was a different cigarette. I thought at first it was Polnareff's cigarette that started the fire, but he said it was a cigarette in the trash and his was on the ground. I don't know, did it get moved to the trash or something? Because I thought that was going to be like a plot point that like it was his cigarette that started the fire. But I mean, seriously, after like Joseph is being cautious, after that, it's just all random happenstance and comedy of errors. It really seriously is. Like Iggy coming in at the right moment, the whole, like, getting caught doing the orange thing. And, you know what's funny is during that whole car scene, I'm like, oh, they know. They definitely know. They're definitely like... So I guess Jojo really can do a trick with cigarettes in his mouth. I thought that they were trying to trip him up. I really honestly thought there would be some big standoff at one point where they're like, we know that Jojo doesn't blah, 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 blah. Like, reveal yourself. It's even more amazing that nobody ever had any clue whatsoever what actually even happened. Like, that is so much more satisfying. But in the whole car scene, I'm like, oh, they definitely know. They definitely know. And then you can see they're just, like, getting super distracted by, like, the way that you cross your thumbs and, like, oh, my God. And then Joseph's like, really? I'm like, Joseph, my love, please do not take your hands off the wheel. Do not take your eyes off the road. Like, that should be like Joseph 101 by now. Oh, dang it, guys. That was hilarious. And then, like, the cherry on top for me, no pun intended, because we're talking about fruit. The cherry on top is, like, him finally getting out and then throwing the orange after. That just, that was too much for me. Oh, guys. And it's fun because, like, Jojo is such a solemn character. He's so sullen that even though it's not really him, to see his face and hear his voice, like, going through that kind of wacky distress, there's something fun about it. Oh, man. All right, guys. I needed that. I needed a laugh. Oh, my God. That was so good. I'm cautious now because anytime they give you a present on the show, they accompany it with a punch to the gut. So I am a little bit concerned about what the next arc is going to be, or maybe it won't even be next arc. Maybe it will be, you know, down the road a bit, but it's probably going to be next arc. Oh, by the way, Abdul's okay. Cockeween, I really hope he doesn't lose his sight. I'm glad he's even alive. Hopefully they can do something for him and with some recovery, you know, he'll be okay. It sounds like he might be out for the count this whole, arc, or most of it at least, which I'm, like, sad about, but at the same time, like, okay, well, we can't kill him off if he's not in the fight, although they totally could. They could do anything they want, you guys. Somebody could go to his room whenever, or, like, they could blow up the hospital. I don't even know. So, anyway, or maybe he'll just be fine, like, in the next episode, you know? Sometimes they just do that where, like, somebody gets a horrible injury, and it's like, Band-Aid, all good. But the fact that they actually took the time to say, like, he's not doing very well, his injuries are severe, tells me that maybe it won't be like that. But I don't know, you guys. Really, seriously, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. That is all I know, is that I know nothing. So, yeah. That was a really good episode, you guys. I'm very happy with that. I mean, at one point, I know these brothers are like not good people, and they're going around like, I think they killed the restaurant owner, I don't know, and they beat up that one guy. Like, they're not good people at all. But like at one point, I just almost kind of feel more bad for them, for the older brother. I guess he was he Oingo? I guess he was Oingo. All right, guys, great episode. I really, really, really enjoyed the laugh this week. I really did. It was great. It was much needed. Okay. Hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please, I have a feeling the laughs are going to stop at some point, and I'm definitely going to need your help. And I need your help irregardless, because even the lighter episodes have some stuff. Like, we know this is Jojo. It's Jojo. Enough said. So please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.